Hi, welcome to Top Grumps, the show where we take your favourite or not so favourite characters, turn them into a card game, talk shit about them, and talk absolute nonsense. I'm Lee, one of your hosts, and we've got our other host, Kris. Hello, Kris.
Alright, how's it going?
Not bad. I'm a lot better this week. I was really angry last week because I was so ill, but I'm all better now. But yeah,
Good.
welcome
Good
to Top Grumps, the highest rated show on Nerdy Up North. After Monsters, Trekking, the main podcast, gigs, gaming, tunes. Yeah.
Yeah.
But other than that, we're the highest rated podcast on the Nerdy Up North YouTube channel.
Hey!
Yay! So, what are we going to be talking about today?
Right. This character is a pretty niche character. He appears for all of 10 minutes or something in a film. It is BUB. And if you don't recognise who BUB is, he's the zombie that listens to music in Day of the Dead.
Yeah.
So yeah.
We'll always say, like, oh, who are we going to be talking about today? But if you guys at home watched our last episode, you would know who we were talking about today. So you should be watching every single episode anyway. They're only like 15 minutes... Well, no, Paul wants them to be 15 minutes long. They're only like 30 minutes long. But yeah, get them watched. Get subscribed.
What? Except for the Terminator one, that was like an hour or something, wasn't it? The uncut one anyway.
Not Terminator 1, Terminator 2. Because
yeah.
we reviewed the good Terminator, didn't we?
Yes.
Not the bad one that Paul likes.
I did also ask Paul to comment on it, but he hasn't yet.
Speaking of Paul, I do have a word from the sponsors of today's episode.
Get in.
Paul's Hot Dogs. So today's episode is sponsored by Paul's Hot Dogs. For all your long, meaty goodness cravings, buy Paul's Hot Dogs. Available in all supermarkets now. Warning, not for human consumption. Ingestion may cause bleeding from eyes, mouth, ears, and or anus. Paul's Hot Dogs will not be held liable for any deaths or disfigurement caused by eating Paul's Hot Dogs. Buy Paul's Hot Dogs today. Yes, thank you for that.
Your mouth and lick them.
Sorry, we're so weird.
Actually, I'm so glad we got that sponsorship deal, because I'll have to we have to buy some challenge things, don't we?
Yeah.
In case we win or lose a challenge.
Yeah, so if you follow the 31 Days of Horror Movie Challenge, when does this come up? This episode will be out on Tuesday. I don't know what the date is that day, but there'll still be some time left, I'm sure.
Yeah. Because this is our last Halloween episode as well, isn't it?
But you could be seeing either me in a bath of gravy or Kris eating... What are you going to be eating?
I think it's like a rotten heron called surströmming.
Yeah. And so whoever gets the most views has to do their challenge. So either me in a bath of gravy or you eating the surströmming. I don't know why we put the winner. It should be the loser has to do the other thing, but it's too late now.
I mean, we could change them, because this is the night before the challenge is actually announced.
No, we've left it. So whoever wins has to do that stuff. Yeah, I've already done the video. You've already done the video. I can't be bothered to go back.
It's fair enough. Me too.
So we'll knock the card up, and there's BUB, the happy music-loving, weird little zombie man thing.
Yeah, he does look like a Nancy janitor got turned into a zombie, doesn't he?
He does look a bit janitory.
Yeah.
Not like a good one like Groundskeeper Willie, but like the one that you stay clear of in the corridor because he'll drag you into the cupboard and...
Yeah, only works at night because he's not really allowed around the kids.
Yeah, that kind. So,
yeah,
BUB the Nonce is today's character.
Before we start, what do you think about zombies? Because this is a classic look at the slowish, shambling-y zombies.
I do love George Romero's zombies. Like, all of the design and, like, the makeup and everything. The way that, like, people get pulled apart. It's
Mhm.
some of the best zombie designs. I think the only thing that gets close to it is The Walking Dead that I've seen, because they use
Right.
like sort of practical effects as well, rather than all of
Mhm.
this new shit with like CGI sort of Dawn of the Dead crap.
Mhm.
Like the old school's just always going to be much better.
Mm. I don't think I agree with you there. Only because if I was in a zombie apocalypse, I would want to go against hordes of the. You remember World War Z? Brad Pitt, I think it is.
I don't think I've seen that.
Oh, well, basically, there's a slight twist. The running, the like aggressive and basically like rage zombies, kind of like 28 Days Later. I've
Yeah.
seen that, but they leave people alone who are sick. So if you have something wrong with you, they'll just walk past you. You'll be invisible to them. And I'm thinking, because of my dead pancreas, I,
See,
I,
that would work out well for you, but I'm not going up against runner zombies. I want these ones, the shit ones.
the slow shambly ones.
I don't know how any of the people in this movie even got caught by the zombies. If they get caught by these slow shit zombies, they deserve to be eaten.
To be fair, do you not think they're all a bit? The people who in the films, like the soldiers, the two guys that were containing the zombies were a bit shit. Is in like they're just idiots.
They were all shit. Like that one guy gets on like the captain guy gets on that like Austin Powers cart
Yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
goes off down the corridor, and everyone runs after him and like, no, wait, you've left us behind. But this thing's like max speed is like 2 miles an hour. They could have jogged faster. They're just
Yeah,
too
yeah,
fucking lazy. Deserve to be eaten.
yeah, yeah.
Oh,
But should we move on to the card actually?
yeah, sure. I'm getting my stats up here.
Yeah, no
Right.
problem.
So, Bob from Day of the Dead. Strength.
Mhm, mhm.
What would you give him for strength?
So on a rare thing for this for me for the card that I'm making today, I'm gonna put him quite high at an 8, mainly because like they've got no what's it called that basically zombies can just tear the flesh out you by scratching you, and
Yeah.
I think you'd have to be pretty strong to do that. I've never actually tried to rip someone's flesh off or bite through someone. Uh, no, I haven't.
I can't say the same. I
But
have tried to bite through someone. It is quite difficult.
yeah, exactly. So I'm giving him an 8 because of that. I mean, it's
Um,
not the top, but
I've also gave him an 8.
oh, get in.
Oh, tip touch. I don't know how it seems to be the first one. We always get the same score, but I've give the same answer as well.
Right.
Basically, they are strong enough to just tear into you, and they'll just rummage around like some lost husband trying to look through his wife's purse when she's told him, "Oh, go and get me keys out the purse," and it's like, "The fucking not in here! Rah, what is this?" Like, you don't fucking know.
All the entrails and that fall out of his wife's bag.
Exactly. So,
Yeah,
so
we've all been there.
okay, so 8 for strength.
Yeah.
A respectable score.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
What about stamina?
it's a hard one to judge stamina because you never see a zombie get tired. Like they're not really around long enough to get tired. So
Mhm,
would they just walk forever? Or
mhm.
I don't know. Eventually they would have to like keep decaying if they just walked and walked and walked.
Yeah, yeah.
Because you need something to fuel your muscles, even if you're dead. Like
Mhm.
they're not like a unlimited Duracell battery or whatever. So yeah, I'm gonna go for a 9 because I think they could go for a long time,
Right.
but they would have to die at some point just from not eating.
Have you got your score written down at all?
I have, yeah.
Right.
Have you got a
Just
9?
wondering. I've got a 9 as well.
I didn't think like drip touch. We need to get some like lightning effects so when that happens, like good.
Oh, I do want to show you the rest of these scores, but where is it?
No, that's fine.
9.
Oh. But yeah, what's your reason for giving them a 9?
Basically, he doesn't eat, doesn't sleep, and he doesn't stop.
Yeah.
I'm not giving him top marks of 11 because, as you say, he needs to fuel himself with the flesh of the living. And I think that after a while he'll just drop to bits. Like if his leg falls off, granted he will keep going, but eventually he'll just degrade into a little pile of bub bones, bub flesh.
See, I didn't even think about like the no eating and no sleeping thing. It was just like I don't think he'd have any problem finishing the London Marathon, and he wouldn't complain about it either. He would just get it done.
He'd get distracted by all the crowd though.
Would Bub though, because he's not really one for eating people, so he'd probably just
There's
go
plenty
for
of
a
music
nice
there though. There's bound to be someone. Like, he run in front of him and he's like, oh, that's nice, I'll go for him.
Just make sure he's following somebody with a like cassette player or whatever it is that he listens to, and it'd be like a donkey with a carrot on a string.
Put someone's toe on it or something.
Aye.
You'll go for reliability?
Reliability. I've given him 11 for reliability.
Right.
Which I think that might sound insane giving a zombie an 11. But I reckon you could go in there and stick your fingers in his mouth and he wouldn't even bite you. He would just be like, ooh, friend, trust me. Like, and he'd be happy that you're like... Because it's when that doctor guy, like, touches his face and he like, looks happy that, like... He's like, oh, wow, human contact sort of thing.
Yeah. Or he really fancied the doctor.
Possibly. But what else? That's all I've put. That's my only reason. For, like, a zombie that shows up for 10 minutes of a film, I haven't really been able to, like, think of much to score him on. But in those 10 minutes, I trust this guy enough to stick my fingers in his mouth.
Right. So I've went the opposite. I've scored him a 1. I don't know if that's a reverse touch tip. I don't know. Basically, I think if you asked him to look after your dog while you're on a holiday, you get distracted by some music far off or some fireworks and then eat the dog.
I didn't think of that.
Or if you asked him to do something like, oh, can you just pass us that drink from over there? I think it would take him ages. He'd get distracted, wouldn't know what he's doing, and I don't know, his leg would fall off or something.
But yeah, I don't know. Because, like, that doctor's got him trained, hasn't he? And he'd be like, oh, I make him do things and he gets treats in return. So if you were like, right, look after this dog and you can have a leg, a people leg, the other white meat, when I get back.
So
I don't know.
Okay, I'll raise him to a 2 then.
I'll drop mine to a 10.
Oh, so we went one the other way,
Yeah.
right? 2 out of 10.
I don't even know what that works out at. Like 5.5 or something.
Why not?
5.5?
Yeah, sounds good
Okay.
to me.
5.5 for reliability.
Mm.
Right. How intelligent do you think Bub is?
I think he's thick as a leg of mince. I've given him a 1 again because he's got the reasoning and the mental capacity of less than a toddler.
So I've actually wrote down he's got the intelligence of a 1-year-old. I think we're proper on the same page with most of this, apart from that reliability thing.
Yeah. It's weird that you would put your fingers in his mouth.
I don't know. I've had my fingers in some bad places.
No, I've spelled.
No, I'm just getting flashbacks to that night with Paul. Right. Intelligence. Yeah, I've given him a 3. What did you give him?
All right. 1.
A 1.
Yeah.
See, he can pick things up and press buttons, and he pretends to read a book at the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
So
Pet Cemetery, wasn't it?
Was it? I don't know. I can't even remember.
Yeah. Yeah. I rewatched it today. It was a Pet Cemetery book, which Sammy was looking for the other day, wasn't she? Anyway. Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's probably about what, like 1-year-old, 2-year-old sort of intelligence, being able to like interact with objects. So I can't give him the lowest score.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
But we even out to what, a 2? So
yeah,
that's fair enough.
Mm-hmm.
One more. We've got intimidation.
Yes. Do you want to go first on this one?
Yeah, sure. I've given him a 6 because even though he's nice and like I would stick my fingers in his mouth, he's still a zombie. And
yeah.
I'd be concerned if anyone just like rose up from the dead, if like a corpse just got up off the floor. Like, I'm gonna worry a little bit and be slightly intimidated and be like, shit, I think I probably should get out of here.
Yeah.
My biggest concern would be, crap, zombie apocalypse is starting. Are these runner zombies or fun zombies?
Yeah.
The fun ones being the ones that you can fight with a cricket bat, like Shaun of the Dead style. Not that I have a cricket bat, because nobody plays cricket that has any dignity, because it's a shit sport.
They play it in Durham, don't they? They've also got a massive prison there. I don't know if it's a coincidence.
Could be. But yeah, what about yourself for your intimidation for BUB?
Close, but I've got a 7.
Oh.
But I'll go back to the old thing. I think we said originally, if you were shoplifting from a shop and they appeared at the end of the aisle, would that stop you? And I'm thinking, yeah, I would run away from any sort of zombie.
If I was shoplifting from a shop and he came round the corner, I'd still take what I'd picked up and run away.
Yeah, but you'd run away still.
I suppose.
So, yeah. 7. So, similar reasons plus the shopping thing.
Yeah. But that's an easy one. That's 6.5 for his intimidation.
Yeah.
Right. HP.
Yes.
What have you got for HP?
I've got a 5.
A 5?
Only because he is a zombie. He is technically undead, but he can drop the bits quite easily. He's not exactly solid, is he?
Yeah.
He's not exactly a Paul, is he?
I'm not saying anything else. I've already griefed Paul enough for these hot dog sponsorship. I don't want him to hate us completely.
It's alright.
I've given him a 0 for his HP because I can't remember who we did. We gave someone a 0 because they were technically dead, but I can't remember who it was. I can't remember who we spoke about on this show.
Oh man, I vaguely remember doing that, but would have to ask the law keeper, Joe.
Yeah, somebody will write it in the chat. So hopefully I actually show up for this episode's chat because I forgot that it was on. I think I might have went for a nap and fell asleep during. Oh, it was my birthday?
It was your birthday, yeah.
I had a nap on my birthday because that's the best birthday present anyone could ask for.
Yeah.
And missed Top Grumps. So, tell us who it is. I've probably already been through the YouTube and looked by now.
Be fine. It'll be a surprise on Tuesday.
Yeah. But yeah, 0 for HP. So, and you gave him a 5. So, 2.5.
It was good to be.
Have you got anything decent for strengths and weaknesses for his buffs and debuffs?
Ah, right. So, for his strength, I've got his puppy dog eyes. That's how he wins over the doctor, isn't it? With these little. And for his weakness, I've got fragile wooden barriers. Because have you seen do you know when they go underground and they've herded all them zombies? I reckon if you breathed too hard on that barrier, it would fall over.
Yeah. Possibly.
So, yeah. Yourself? You got anything?
So yeah, I've took a page out of your book, and I'm going to insult some people this week. So I think what would be the best thing for a buff to Bub's strength would be a Sunderland football shirt, because he'd be able to pass as a local.
Ooh. Oh. If they had internet, they would be raging.
If they could read or whatever.
There's
Don't
going to
read
be
the
someone
card when it comes out.
There's going to be someone at Sunderland Library on the computer meant to be looking for jobs going, what did he say?
Weaknesses. Well, I couldn't think of anything for weaknesses. I've just put things that make the brain ow. Because obviously, if you shoot a zombie in the head, like, that's it.
Yeah.
Like, that's the only thing that works on a zombie. Like, you don't hear people going like, "Oh, I shot the zombie in the dick and it stopped chasing us."
Well, these ones were different because if you notice when they were underground, do you know when them two guys is one of the guys out of Police Academy, the one that makes the dodgy noises? The
What? No. What? Michael Winslow?
Yeah, he's one of the guards, isn't he?
I don't.
At the start.
I don't know.
Johnny's like, I've been underground too long.
I don't know. I can't remember that.
Oh well. I'm sure, like, when they're originally shouting them over before you first see the zombies, he's shouting them and he's like, "Oh, come over here, like, come and eat my leg," and he's talking about he's taking that. I'm sure he said, "Oh, they're not coming because they're scared." So I think these zombies are a bit different than, like, Shaun of the Dead.
Oh, I don't know then. I mean, still, I'm going for the headshot anyway, for the weaknesses, because that is the way to put a zombie down.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, if Becca's watching, they should be like, "You're chatting shit, Chris." But I don't know. Yeah, anyway. Yeah, shot to the head.
Yeah. Lastly, we've got finishing move.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to go first, or do you want me to go first?
I'll go first because I don't think I've got a strong one for this one. Do you know how the film's called Day of the Dead?
Yeah.
I've just put Bray of the Dead. So
it's all right. It's not your best effort, but it's not terrible. I think
disappointed with that one.
I think I've got a winner though.
Right, come on then.
Finishing move. I shot the captain, but I did not shoot his deputy. By Bob Marley.
Yeah, that'll win. And do you know why I like that one even more as well? Do you know why I like that one more?
Why?
Trying to see Joe fit that on a card.
Oh yeah. Oh, poor Joe. So yeah, we'll put that as the finishing move.
Oh,
he does shoot the captain.
What about Buffalo Soldier?
Buffalo Soldier.
You go with accents again.
Oh, cancelled. Can you get cancelled for doing a Jamaican accent?
I don't know.
There was somebody on The Simpsons doing Apu until like a year ago or something, weren't there?
Yeah, they self-cancelled though, didn't they?
Yeah, so I think it's only certain ones. Anyway, we're not going to get into this too much. This is a fun card game show where we talk shit. We're not serious. We're not serious enough to be like, oh, what's the political correct way to do this? As long as we don't offend anyone.
So Lee, Israel or Gaza? No.
No. Right. So yeah, that's everything
Real
done.
time, yeah.
I'm not even editing this episode because I've got too much work on. So this is going out raw. We're raw dogging this episode.
Just like Paul's Hot Dogs, proud sponsors of Top Grumps.
Buy Paul's Hot Dogs. Where they're at. Paul's Hot Dogs. Buy Paul's Hot Dogs. Warning, not for human consumption. So, so that is the end of that. But we do have a wheel to spin.
Oh yeah. I've got my wheel. What's it called again?
You're picking a name this week, unless we're just, I don't know. It was
I'll get it.
Chris's fabulous pegging machine last week, I think, wasn't it?
Yeah. It's here anyway. It's new and improved because it doesn't have any Halloween stuff on anymore. Because this is what last Halloween episode. I've got things like Hannibal Lecter, Goku, Charizard, and friends. So, yeah. I can't be asked to think of a name.
Give it a spin.
Right. Ready? Oh, no way.
Oh, what is it?
Spike Spiegel.
Oh, that means I've got to watch Cowboy Bebop, which I've never seen before.
You love it, and I'm glad that I've picked a week where you're really busy at work, so it's going to be really hard for you to watch it.
Oh, man.
But
right.
yeah, I think Goodwill will be chuffed because he loves Cowboy Bebop. Yeah, maybe Jake. I don't know if he likes Cowboy.
I don't know. Jake loves most animes, I think, doesn't he? So it's quite a good anime one.
There is only 26 episodes, or 23.
Right. I might be able to get through that somehow.
I mean, if not, you can watch the first few and you'll get a gist of his character.
Yeah.
Because
I'm going to watch all of it before we record next time. So.
Ooh, nice challenge.
How long are each episodes? Don't say an hour.
Like half an hour.
That's all right. That's only 12 hours in a week that I need to get through it.
I would just like to clarify that we'll be watching the animated series and not the Netflix series, which is passable. I think it's okay series. I don't think it deserved all the stick that it got, but the animated one blows it out the water, so I'm going for that.
Is this the one with the little dog thing? Ein.
Oh, Ein, yes.
Yeah. I'll be happy with that. Everyone loves a good cartoon dog.
Yeah, everyone loves dogging.
Have we got anything else for this episode, or?
I don't, because this is going out next Tuesday, so by then we will have done the quiz on Saturday in Sunderland, like the Geek Retreat, and won. No, that's it, I think.
Right. Yeah. If I don't know what the date is that this is coming out, but check out the videos for the Monsters Up North horror Halloween challenge movie thing. Make sure we're either in a bath of gravy or eating some dirty rotten fish. Watch Chris's video. Make sure he wins.
I'm actually really looking forward to next week, which would have been yesterday's Monsters Up North, because they're doing true crime for the first time.
All right.
No idea what to expect, but I'm loving it. It's like their tester. I think they're dipping their toes in the true crime world.
Will this be Sammy confessing our sins, probably?
Oh well, they did like a preview thing last week when they were and they were like, oh yeah, just on my street, someone was set on fire and chinned and did this. And I was like, all right. And then Dad was just like, oh well, Sammy. On my street.
It was all Sammy. Even on Dan's street, Sammy travelled. The things that lass gets up to, man.
I know. Right, but yeah.
Cool. So yeah, remember to like and subscribe and comment. Let us know who you want us to review so we can go on the wheel. And don't be a grump, be a top grump. Thanks. Bye.
Bye.